every year
comes the month of October, a time when two pals abandon their sanity and succumb to the spirit of Halloween.
More than friends, less than lovers. Happy Halloween! Milton Storm! Welcome you to Halloween!
Hello! Welcome to our backyard.
It is very normal,
Very normal day.
very, I would say, run of the mill.
And then
And
we met
Jack, our buddy Jack.
well, we know Jack in the town.
In the town, and
There's
we know there's Jack.
There is not speaking pieces Jack and Jill.
No,
Different.
further away.
Further. There are
Jack and
three
Jill
houses down.
Further away. This Jack,
Is
couple
this?
doors down from us.
See, we are little lads, but we have been little lads, and when we are the little lads, long time ago we met Jack.
Long time,
We go way back.
way back. Littler lads than we were, than we are right now.
Littler. Because
That is when we knew Jack.
that is when we met Jack.
And so Jack came by.
Jack came by. Jack is a bit of a love-hate relationship.
Yeah. Jack,
We are good guys.
we are nice to our neighbors. We care. We care.
We care.
We care.
We care.
And
So we gossip a bit.
we gossip. So Jack came by.
Jack came by.
And we said, hello. Hello, Jack.
Hello. We're being so nice.
So nice. We start chatting. We meet.
Hey, he's right away. You did this. You yelling. All on purpose. We just said hi, Jack. Hi, Jack. He's
I'm there. I'm
Yelling.
there. Shoveling.
shoveling,
Field.
working. He has been working on his garden. A very community space you have. Oh, lately it is looking amazing. You really have to come by and see it.
And I know a lot of what is said about us in the town, and I just wanted to provide an opportunity to
Well, I guess,
to allow you to know us in our home.
you know, there is a saying where in our town, when they say we say that we are pals, because people often in the town they whisper.
They whisper because you share large feather bed for
Because you can only afford one
large
bed,
feather
for a
bed.
It's but of course
You trust one front, one front.
and rumors spread
Fast.
rumors spread
Rumors are ferocious.
in the town such as this. They talk, and it's, to be honest, mostly us. We are usually the ones spreading.
Okay.
We usually say, "Did you hear about this thing? Did you hear that Marissa got a haircut? Did you hear that Michael is thinking about getting the cow business?"
Have you seen Carly doing Pilates?
We spread the rumors, but
are they true? Are they false?
we don't know.
know.
We're
There's
just
not
telling
much
you
to
what
do.
we heard.
You're telling me you live in a town as small as this.
A smallest town.
Smallest town.
Would you live in a small town?
In a small town with small numbers.
And can I say, sometimes small-minded people. Sometimes. And sometimes our rumors are fun.
Ours
Are fun.
No one is hurt. No one.
Nothing but.
So-
For sometimes we spread a rumor so hard that we were going to have an annual pumpkin festival that our town believed it. And we actually had a pumpkin festival.
We followed through.
Yes.
We followed through.
We picked the biggest man and they got to throw the biggest pumpkin at us.
The people love.
They loved it. So
Sue us, don't.
with
no money.
That's why we share one mattress.
One mattress.
So,
But we are more than friends.
but we are less than lovers.
More
More
than
than
friends.
friends,
Less than lovers.
Does that make sense? So is hard head
Head.
for two lids, such as this,
In a small
in
town.
a small town, to get away from the rumors. But that's why we talk. Can I be honest? We kind of cover because everyone says they're lovers.
And we say, she is leaving her husband.
Which?
Okay.
So we
may have
said
been why
winter
Jack
time.
came by.
Okay.
Okay, it's time we get back to Jack.
Hang on, let me
Back
take a
to
zip.
Jack.
A sip. We make this coffee fresh.
Fresh coffee.
You guys, we're trying really hard with these accents. We know it's hard. We know it's jolting, but just stick with us.
We gotta tell you why Jack was mad at us.
We have to get through this part just a little bit longer. You're going to be okay, all right?
It's only been 6 minutes. Okay, sorry. We're sipping our coffee. Oh, isn't that what they said in the one video we watched where it was like learn German slang, and it said like it was like any German pals out there is anything for you.
Anybody send us any tips or Dutch? We'll take anybody.
Jake,
Jake.
he was mid.
And we will be fair. It was maybe justifiable.
Accusations.
They fly. And when you are spreading as many rumors as we are.
Yeah, we got to do a timeout. Okay, can we be honest?
First, we're gonna get back to it. I think in our minds we were making it through a lot longer before we addressed this. But when we're gonna get back to it, trust you're not done with that.
Sorry. And it's the accent is constantly going to be evolving in the next couple of minutes, and I'm sorry for that. But one thing that you need to know is
When we're trying,
when we're in the process of trying and creating and working with your mouth,
and you're
your-
making
and
sounds that you're kind of controlling. Like not
Yeah.
only are A's it's no longer apple, it's apple.
apple, you have to learning what it means to flatten a vowel.
Interesting.
That's really fascinating.
Apple.
We want you to trust that we have actually been working on this for a minute.
I would say probably the last 2 hours you and I have been doing just accent work, trying to do the right one.
And through that process, I have learned that in turning S's to V's, or not S's to V's, W's to V's, occasionally, me personally, this is a personal problem I'm opening up to
Hey,
you.
but I want to say I've done it too.
Occasionally, what will come out in the process of exploring vocalization is what would be perceived as me doing potentially an Indian accent or an Asian accent of sorts. And I just want to be clear about one thing. I'm trying to land on Dutch.
Dutch,
Trust?
German, anything in that region.
Trust? I'm aiming for Dutch. Okay?
And trust, sometimes we might roll our ankles a bit of the German.
Now,
and it kind
do not think for a moment that is intentional.
Please.
If you hear what could be perceived as an offensive accent coming from a white girl, we want to assure you from the jump.
Yep.
We're actually trying really hard to be like Dutch.
And trust us, if you
And
hear it, we hear it.
we hear it, and
we're
we're
trying to
panicking.
correct. And just know
You're-
that every second that you're hearing it, we are also hearing it, and
we're
we're
panicking.
scared.
And we're trying
And
to
we're trying
correct.
to get back on that train, and it's hard.
And it's really hard. But trust
Kid?
that our heart is not to be doing those accents.
To be funny. We're not trying to be like, oh, isn't it funny we're doing that accent?
Right?
That wasn't the goal. The goal was it to be funny that we sound like little lads.
Okay, no, we were aiming for little lads.
I know. And we're giving ourselves a wide berth of accents to do. So the fact that we're still missing
Is
it should be a testament
But
to how hard it is.
I-
It's difficult.
Fun fact in that, though, if you yourself have struggled with this similarly to me
Yeah.
while trying to do a Dutch accent, I want to assure you that something that we learned that I'm still not good at doing is in flattening for Dutch or for German, flattening the A vowel
That's what we were saying,
after
the A-
the V is how you avoid that a lot of times.
Yes.
So,
prevents
so,
a kind of a
so
dip.
it's like, I'm not going to do the other example, but
Yeah.
properly it would be like, what?
Yeah.
No. Wait.
Like if you were saying want, it would be like vent, because you're changing the E and
Vent?
or the A and you're flattening it, and the W
you
you're
see?
turning into a V. So the W is a V. I shouldn't have gone backwards from the second letter to the first letter. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
you're doing
that was
great. You're doing
confusing on
great.
how to explain it. So if I'm taking the word want, and I'm trying to say it according to a couple people on YouTube and a few TikTokers, you are gonna take that W and make it a V, which is one of the easier ones I will say.
That one you
Va-
can quickly go in.
But then the A is going to get flattened, so keep your mouth, she said, like the same width, but just instead of like ah, you're going eh. So then it's like vent,
Vent.
instead of want. So vent.
And a lot of times if you're doing,
Try it. Try
Yeah.
it if you're, try it right now.
vent,
Vent instead of
vent,
a vent.
instead of vaunt. Vaunt, the when you're
To
opening it is when
pull.
you're going to cross into dangerous
Yeah.
territory as a white person. Just
So see
critical
how,
to know.
and also that's one of like 8 to 10 other little tricks that you got to be thinking about. It's kind of like decoding in your mind.
And
Which
I'll
also,
say this, maybe
shout out
we
to everyone who
shouldn't-
speaks 2 languages, because this
Wow.
is a fraction of what
Oh
that is.
my
I'm just
goodness.
changing how I'm saying a word I already know.
yeah.
So trust,
Trust, that's where our hearts are at.
and not to applaud us, but I do think we're being very vulnerable in this creative process. I think for the spirit of Halloween. Hey, you guys been liking that intro? We haven't seen it yet because I haven't finished editing it, but I'm sure you have if you're watching this. Was it good? Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
We had a lot of fun recording that and then filming that.
Yeah.
Blast.
A whole time and a half, truly.
So Dick,
So Jack.
sorry.
Jack comes by.
Yo, he's yell.
Oh,
Va! See?
whoa.
He is gardening. I we literally just walked out for lemonade. Brought out lemonade for my pal.
So kind.
Because you see your pal.
Always so kind.
You see your pal outside, and you say,
He must
I wanted lemonade.
he must be thirsty.
yeah. Let's can we try something real quick? Can we try well, he must be thirsty. And I say, I'm thirsty, and I'm just sitting in here. I've been doing a little of this. It was our day off. Our one day off for not slinging shit down at the local barn.
I've been hammering away with this pickaxe
Mm-hmm. And
out
I
of my field.
say, I can feel it. And maybe it's the pals of it all. Maybe it's the more than friends, less than lover at all. But I say, thirsty. That's a pal that needs a little sip.
That's a pal that's thirsty.
I brought my pal lemonade. I literally had just walked outside.
We hear, you two.
I almost dropped my pal's lemonade. I went, who is that? Jack.
That's who.
He came stomping up and he said, you said my grandma's a witch. You said my grandma's a witch.
Now, to be fair, did we say his grandma's a witch?
Yes, but she is. She literally is. She turned me into a frog.
Nobody ever believes him when he says that, but it's true.
She turned me into a frog, and I was like literally just standing in her yard. I even think I was like trying to pick up trash, and she was like, I'm gonna cast my little spell on you," and I said, "What?" And she turned me into a frog.
For like probably 30 seconds.
It was really scary.
30 seconds as a frog is like probably 4 hours as a human. Just to put that into perspective for you.
I am writing a book, 30 Seconds as a Frog. That's actually what I was doing inside when you were outside working.
Hacking away at that time.
I'm really excited about it. It's kind of all about, it's mostly a poetry book. It's mostly a poetry book about my time as a frog for 30 seconds. Kind of the
Again, 4
emotions.
hours in human time.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did prance around the town just a little bit. And we did tell a fair number of people that his grandmother is a witch.
If you were in a small town living with a witch, wouldn't you want to know?
Wouldn't you want to be aware? So that you wouldn't tick off the witch and then what? Then you're a frog for 30 seconds and you got to write a book about it?
Not a
Writing
bad
book
life,
is
but
so hard though.
it's actually really hard. I just can't.
Toil.
I just don't know whose POV to tell it from. At one point it was from the trees POVs, and then that felt too like superficial.
Hey, I liked that draft.
Thanks. Maybe it'll be kind of like a whole universe of like people who are around that time.
So we call his mother a witch. We call his grandmother a witch, who is essentially his mother figure.
Yeah.
And in doing so,
he didn't like that.
he didn't like that.
And so he came over and he was yelling at us. And then I swear, like, I don't know if it was like a witch's spell or something. He like threw something at us. Like we like got and we
like
physical,
dodged it.
and we dodged it. And I seriously, I was like, hold the lemonade to her because I was like, I'm ready to throw these little hands.
I said no. That's not how we do things.
No, we don't.
anymore.
We fight with our words.
Not anymore.
And so I said, you dumb motherfucker. You don't come to my home
And I stood back there.
with my pal and say, you called my grandmother a witch. If your grandma is a witch.
Submit a complaint through the address and P.O. box that we put in the local paper.
It's a hole to the left of the mailroom.
Look, we're not going to
No.
gossip and not be held accountable for it, but we have a system for these things.
Post office was the word I'm looking for. We can't read, so that's why we do have the hole. Just throw it in there.
You can also go to our local buddy,
Yeah,
Willie.
Willie.
You can tell him what's going on, and he'll come and relay it to us.
He's the drunkard. He's always at the bar. You'll see him there. And just tell him, and like eventually we go in enough that he like will just. For what I will say, what you will about Willie. He's drunk all the time, but memory like a horse.
It's
Incredible.
insane. Elephant?
What's that?
Right. Right.
We're figuring it out.
So he throws this thing, and then like,
I truly was like, okay.
wow, that got weird. Wow. Okay. Way to
Do you
react.
feel pretty dumb right now? And also, like, throwing some little, like, sprinkles at us is not going to make us think any less that your grandma's not a witch. So I guess you're a witch, too. So
Right.
Jack's a witch. You heard it here first.
And like,
The pals post.
Jack is a witch, as is his grandmother, and we do not redact a word of what we've said.
No, but then he threw something,
he threw something,
which I think we can now say, I guess, were seeds.
potentially.
Because literally, guys, I was like, we were asleep in the feather bed. And all of a sudden, it was like, everything was shaking. The earthquake last night. You guys literally all felt it. Beanstalk.
We don't want to claim. Well, we don't know for sure
For sure what?
that it is a we don't.
I mean, it's a stalk of some kind.
sure. Yes.
We've got also Willie, incredible with plants. So he came over and was like, beanstalk.
Yeah. I think it's grown rapidly,
Yeah.
but we cannot stress enough that there's no world where it's dangerous.
No, like, truly, we woke up in the morning and we're like, we were like, okay, big tree in the yard. That's
tree.
new.
Wow.
And then we walked outside and we're like, oh my God, literally keeps going.
Just keeps on going.
I swear this is real.
And like, again, we would never have sought out magic beans. Ever.
Yeah,
We're
like
not those kinds of guys.
and also I guess confirmation that Jack's a witch.
Sorry, if we had known that Jack was going to the black market for beans, we literally would not have even entertained a conversation with him.
Yeah.
Because we do not support,
We're that's not like us.
you know that we're union guys. We don't support the underground.
No, like we merely fight with words. We're not getting anything spooky, let alone a plant that grows in one night.
not in our garden.
No.
Not in our garden.
That was the thing that made. Can I say that's the thing that made me most upset?
So to wake up and find that our community garden,
But you have worked so hard on that, and to see now that it is 115% a beanstalk is
an invasive species, mind you.
yeah. And
The havoc that this is going to wreak to my root system
yeah.
is unimaginable. There's absolutely no way that my dahlias are going to bloom this spring.
No, there's no room for them.
My tulips are
Yeah. It's been tough because it was like normally we would be the guys that's like there's a beanstalk in town, there's a beanstalk in town, and we are, but it's a little harder when it's at home.
So we would appreciate if just everybody would like keep it on the down low.
Like just like be like cool about
We're
it.
not
Like,
going to do anything
we're
about
figuring
it.
it
Like
out.
we'll figure out a way to get it off, like get it out.
Like
And
I
we're not, I mean, like obviously there's no world we're going to climb it.
no, haven't even thought about that.
So like if you're worried in the slightest about this, like, and you hear
Can I
people
say,
talking.
I literally think Jack did. Like I think he planted this, and I think I saw him going up it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
And it's just like you have to wonder like why, if he wanted to go up it so bad, would he not just put it in his own backyard?
Yeah, and it's kind of like, oh, so it was an attack. Oh, so it was personal.
It feels personal. I don't know how else to take it. And to try and imagine there's a rumor started that your grandmother is a witch by two little lads in town who are just pals, okay?
Just pals, not lovers.
Imagine that happens, and to disprove these witch rumors, you proceed to throw
Like magic seeds
scared
or
to
something.
say that.
Like but it's just this little like the proof is here.
in the pudding. It's in the
proof
beanstalk.
is
The proof is in the stalk.
I think it was a plant. Can I say that? And in multiple ways. He intentionally put it in our yard. I think he's trying to frame us for the grandma of it all. But it's like, we've got your number.
We get it.
We know what you're trying to do. You're trying to frame us for your stalking.
You're hoping that the town will stop talking about your grandma because they'll start talking about
the
us.
stalk. Being like, oh, the stalk. We're here. She's still a witch. I'll say it. Witch. And we're not going to stop saying it.
And we're not going to stop. It doesn't matter how many stalks.
You might start going, stalk. We're pointing right back. Witch.
And then what is this?
Just a yelling match? Is this the world you wanted, Jack?
Huh? Oh, you thought you could just up my tulips? And just like, we would take it. Wrong.
I've got a novel to write, Jack. And guess what? It's starring your little Gam.
Little Gam Gam's gonna be a New York Times bestseller, baby.
You ever heard of a villain? You ever read the Bible and heard about the devil? Not too far off to the book I'm writing.
So
So
consider that. Right, guys. So as you can
Welcome.
see, we fully did abandon the accents by the end there, just to let ourselves
yeah,
free ball
I
a
think
little
we just
bit.
were trying some things, and honestly, I'm not sure that they won't change.
Yeah,
even
was
as
a
we're
lot
going.
there was a lot of lore to get through, and I think that truly the accents were slowing us down to a rate that
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
not
yeah,
accustomed to talking at. And maybe you appreciated that, maybe you hated that.
Looking back on it, would it have been funny if we had pretended, like if we had been like Vought, like doing our accents, and then been like, okay, so we're gonna be so for real right now. We kind of are blending into this community. Like, would it have been funnier if in world we were doing like trying to blend in? I don't know.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Let us know. But guys, welcome back to Halloween.
Welcome.
Wow!
Wow.
Whoa!
If you guys were like, so that was 20 minutes of improv they made us listen to.
Correct. Sorry.
Welcome.
We apologize.
Welcome. But
We've been simmering in these for about 2-3 hours now, by the way. Just so that you are aware. We've been simmering in these costumes.
just know we're putting in the work.
So welcome back to
Halloween. This theme is one that we knew we wanted to do. This is probably the first idea we had because it was like, obviously.
Because we did, last year we did Costumes 101.
That was the first episode.
Then we did Costumes
201. And I think it was brave of us. I think it was after the cat dog of it all to naturally say, what if there was a Costumes 301?
Right.
And so we dreamed it. We slept on it.
You might be saying this is way less freaky. It's not about
It's not about
the
that. That's actually the whole point. Okay, so Costumes 301. Welcome. Here's the point. What are we learning in Costumes 301? We are learning that it's not just about building a costume that's like more complicated or takes more time. Okay?
or costs more money even.
Sometimes these costumes are things that you 100% have in your closet.
And you might even be saying, well, what about the wigs? We did have these.
We had the wigs. And we understand that our closet looks a little different than
We get
most
that.
people's. We get that. But honestly, our outfits are just for those listening on audio only. I would suggest you get there to go to at Won't You Be My Pal on YouTube. But I thank you. I was feeling it. We chopped these wigs up. Well, I chopped my wig up this morning.
My
and
wig
got
was
hair all
pre-chopped.
over myself. But the outfits we're wearing are just brown like vests or little like Milton's has some fun little like knitted flowers on it, and then some long sleeve white shirts and some little brown pants that we rolled up with some knee highs,
Compression socks.
and some wigs that are
Again, chop.
bullish, very bullish.
But the whole concept of this is to expand rather than digging deeper into going broader. You're digging deeper into whatever it is that you're doing,
What's
as
the
simple as it may be.
and your costumes can be anything. You
Shatter-
don't just have to be a pop culture thing.
You can be things. You can be anything. Guys. But we wanted to talk today about the idea of, with a pal in particular, taking your costume, viewing as you're creating a costume or coming up with something, viewing it differently in terms of what can I do with someone else that's going to work, and also how can I zhuzh up something in terms of the vibe and like my fun level.
And I think what was really funny to us about this costume was that I think most people are familiar with Jack and the Beanstalk, so we had a little something to play off of, but I think the idea of us like being accused of something was very funny to us.
The original sentence for what this was two guys who absolutely do not have a beanstalk growing in their backyard.
So the idea was that it was going to kind of be going out the back and we were going to be in denial. But it's evolved. You know, we played some different versions.
We couldn't really get it in the window in the way that we needed to.
When we originally. But so now we're here.
We're here, right. So
And
you're
we
like,
get to
okay,
do-
what am I supposed to take from this?
Well, we did a bit for 20 minutes. That's a lot of time at a party that you might just be normally standing around.
Guess what? That's an icebreaker right there, baby. You go up to somebody and you go, no matter what they say,
Yeah.
it's not true.
And you,
I do not have a beanstalk growing in my backyard. Then you go away.
if you were like, I'm not somebody who likes to walk up to people and like, if you're just naturally talking to people at parties too, and people are like, what are you? Well, you get to be like, even just saying, we're two guys who definitely don't have a beanstalk in my
For sure
backyard.
do not.
And if you hear, like, it's gonna come up, and you could just say it.
You
You
can
don't,
just casually drop it in there.
and just
Boom.
be kind of like, it's pissing me off because people keep f***ing talking behind my back.
Yeah.
And it wasn't me.
That's what I mean.
So that was kind of the idea we thought was funny.
Yeah. And what we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be breaking down maybe some potential costumes that can go on the chopping block, but giving you also some different ideas and some springboards to go off of.
Some bits. I think what we're excited to tell you are maybe some little ways that you can get into character.
Just some concepts for some group costumes and such to get your wheels turning about
301 is actually about the mind.
It's the hive mind.
It's not just putting stuff on your body. It's about embodying that
Going
choice you've
somewhere.
made. You've already put the costume on. Be the costume.
Be it. Really
Good. Thank you. I really liked that.
Thank you. Wow.
I'm like, do more. I want to see it.
My next, I'm like, ugh.
But even that movement was very good.
Thank you.
Okay.
Last night you did tell me that I can, wait, was it you that said you can get your neck to turn out really far or something. Who said that?
I don't know. I believe that though.
I didn't.
I'll see.
That sounds like
I'll-
I was being bullied somewhere. I wasn't. I was intentionally doing that. Just to be
yeah.
clear.
It's like
I think it was Lucy that said.
I mean,
Anyways.
I'll say that I'll what's it called? Like second. I second that.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right. So we'll see it when we get back.
We'll be right back. What?
What? I want to just be like the do. That's what we're aiming for. Just know that.
Okay, actually, that's
Sorry
really
to bring
helpful.
back.
We'll be back maybe with the probably. With
yeah,
that. It's
yeah.
gonna
Let's
be
try
with
that. We are two lads who come to sing a song for you.
We love Halloween and we hope you do too.
We spread the gossip around town and so the people shrink.
All the people get so mad when we say you're a witch.
See, you thought we were saying creep. Get it? Oh, sorry. Sorry. I feel like we're getting there.
I think
okay,
we're
sorry.
getting
Okay.
closer.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So you probably heard some rumors
About the beanstalk growing
in
bigger.
the backyard. Yes, not our fault. Jack
threw the beans.
to the beans. Now there's the
Beanstalk went
storm
woo!
with some not our fault. So if you work with any sort of law enforcement,
We did not buy magic beans,
no,
and we certainly
I haven't touched it once.
never in my life.
I don't know what it feels like to have the leaves in my hands.
No,
I have no idea what it would feel like to climb.
we would obviously never.
I couldn't even describe how it would feel to climb higher and see your small town becoming smaller and think, what is this world if not beautiful as the wind blows through your micro bangs?
No concept.
You have
No
no
concept
I've
of looking around, seeing gold everywhere. No,
No.
we would
No.
we would never.
Oh, this
this
gold. We got we work for our money.
we work.
We work. Believe it or not, people in this town pay for good gossip, and we have the best.
We have the best.
Which I've heard of a
And-
comparable TMZ, kind of the TMZ of the that stands for too much
Zippity doo.
zippity doo in our language is the spreading of the other people's business.
Zippity doo.
So we are too much zippity doo. We spread it, we share it, and so people pay. We get this
so much.
We have a very we have a very strong fans.
And tell the town that we are honest.
We are good.
We are honest business people, not gossipers.
No,
we're
gossip
not
is
always honest with
dirty.
the gossip.
It is sometimes crazy.
But our money is clean.
but our money comes from our work. Now
our work,
our work
our money comes from our work.
So
Okay.
okay. You've worn us down.
You do not believe.
We
We are not.
We are not Goliaths, or are we?
That is the question we will never tell.
Here on TMZ, too much zippity
Zippity-doo.
doo. Is it truth or is it fiction?
Okay.
So
So,
gay.
yeah.
So gay.
We climbed. We
we climbed.
We climbed.
Okay.
Can we be so
More
honest?
honest. It was awesome.
We
All
climbed.
of it.
We flew.
Even we lived. We saw. We
But and if you
If you're like
Okay, well,
you
okay.
stole, it was
Everywhere.
just everywhere.
No,
Everywhere.
we didn't
No
see
one-
no.
No,
people.
we didn't see anybody.
One would assume
If there was perhaps
a person,
who was
they would be
perhaps
walking on the gold,
and perhaps many feet
not
tall.
Mhm. But we did not see
No.
anyone.
No.
So we scurried back down,
We came down
and we said to each other, never again.
oh, no.
No.
We said that was bad. We will reform. We are good little that who will reform.
We went to the church.
We went to the church. We said, "Oh, pastor,
Papa, Papa,
oh, Pepe."
Pepe.
And he came out. He said, "What now, boys?
We said we climbed.
We are very frequent at the church. We go all the time.
We gossip, but we instantly
What is confession if not gossip?" And so
we sit
we sit in
together.
the booth together. He said, "You can't do that." We say, "You,
We,
Papa."
we sneak
Papa?
into sometimes I carry him in.
We get in, we go real quiet, and sometimes only one of us talks, and about 20 minutes in, another one of us goes, "Hello." And he, one time, his pants. We did have to clean that because that is our job.
And that was wrong.
That was wrong of us. So the next
So
time
we
we came,
went,
we confessed
We
that
confessed to
we
making him
pants. And we said, "We're sorry. That was intentional, Father. We have sinned.
Yes.
We want to be good little boys."
Good little boys.
And so,
we
we
will not go back.
said, "No more going back."
And now we will stop with the stalk.
We promise.
We promise. We promise we will stop with the stalk.
We have no further intentions, Your Honor. So
that's where
the
lore left.
that's where we're kind of at story-wise with them. Just showing you how it can
Um,
move and evolve. Your story doesn't have to stay stagnant. It can move.
Yeah. And again, we really do hope that you try out a German accent at some point to understand what we're going
Hard.
through.
I will say I feel like that was better. I felt good.
You're
in that.
getting really good. I am still dipping and weaving and struggling.
But I think the beginning, especially, we came out strong with the. I think if we
Yeah, that
stay
really
really
helps.
high and really
Yeah,
bouncy,
I think we got to
that
stay
helps.
bouncy.
Yeah.
Bouncing's the key.
Bouncing's the key. Okay,
All
guys,
right, pals.
we're having fun with you.
Welcome back to Costumes 301. We are now going to tell you the 2025 Halloween list of band costumes.
Dun dun. Where's her? I was like, where's do we have our gavel?
Oh, it's over here.
It's
Hold
there.
on.
Hang on. Pause for gavel. Pause for gavel. Hey guys.
flying in.
Here she comes, Millicent. Here we go. Okay. For ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2025 band costumes. I do think there's a version of these where we're British and we're annoying.
I think it would be really a lot easier for us.
I think
but
we should
I'm
go
gonna
British
go British Street Orphan fast.
I think that's okay. I think that's kind of okay.
But would a British street orphan wear with their garden? Like, it doesn't feel as authentic to a farmland.
I think we have parents. Our parents are middle class.
Yeah,
We're fine, but we are we did make our money from gospel. I think the
yeah.
story's
Our
the
dad's
same.
working and he's a quiet man.
I think we can sound like the orphans without being orphans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
okay, sorry. Back to our band costumes for 2025. Now, going into this, guys, again, remember, it's not always permanent, but a lot of these this year are kind of permanent.
Last year, some of them had like times, like after 5 years, this can resurface. But a lot of these we just generally are in disfavor of. And so, do what you want, but here's our opinion.
Category 1, the first band costume of 2025.
Political figures.
Any political figure. And you might be thinking, what about historical president? No.
No, we're just saying no to all of it. Yeah.
Sorry.
Because no, that was great. Because it's just not. It doesn't feel fun. It doesn't feel like what we're supposed to be doing
time.
unless
There is one
there
stipulation.
is one stipulation. If you are Hamilton,
Yeah, the Hamilton, right.
and now you might just be like, okay, but there's a stipulation to that stipulation. You have to be singing.
Slash
Or
rap. Freestyle rapping. Sorry.
That's the deal.
That's the deal. You can absolutely do it because we were like, well, hold on, we don't want to take.
We were like,
we
some
were
of
like
the
Hamilton
girlies-
right now is like back.
It's
we
hot,
love, it's
and we
awesome.
love. Hey, watch Hamilton. It's on Disney Plus. If you've never seen it before, watch it. We talk
Super
about
fun.
it a lot, obviously. But the girlies are right now really having
Yeah.
a moment with it because it's kind of back in pop.
But
culture.
if you want to be any other political figure, now's not the time.
it's just not fun. It's not what
Unless
you want
they
to see at
are
a Halloween party.
Featured in Hamilton,
Yeah,
and you are rapping and or singing,
you can be Lafayette.
then
Then it's loud. Okay,
just consider that.
next is the bear. Now we just don't
The
want to
Bear.
see. So if you're unfamiliar, The Bear is a TV show about a Chicago chef played by Jeremy Allen White. Now every man you know thinks that they can just put on a white T-shirt and an apron and call it a day and be hot, and it's not enough effort for the reaction they're wanting.
It's also the cop out. I think it's the modern day cop out. For
I think
a
guys
lot
think
of
that they like
dudes.
look good in it too, but
Yeah.
it's like, don't let that stuff. Find a costume you look good
Yeah.
in, but
So, guys, your last
more.
minute costume cannot be that because the stipulation to be able to do this costume, unfortunately, men, we are going to we are not going to include you in it because
it's a little scary to see a man yelling at a party. But if you are girly and you have a group of girlies, and say truly there will be times where you have friends that just like are not able to get a costume together, and that's fine. Then you maybe pitch this and you say, let's go as the bear. All we need is a white t-shirt, blue apron, and we can just yell all night. Bring some
Yeah.
little appetizers.
bring something that you're cooking, and the whole night you guys can be
You're
yelling.
screaming
But
Chicago
you gotta
style.
Be, yeah,
You
but
gotta be yelling.
You gotta be, and that's why, guys. And it's no offense, guys. It's just that like
No,
you
it's
going
just-
into a party and screaming at people
Yeah.
is not gonna make people feel like, oh, that's silly,
That's
goofy,
fine.
haha.
Imagine
so,
if you were at a party and a man started screaming at you. That's not really
it's
the
not
vibe
as
we
fun.
want.
But if it's a group of girlies yelling at each other,
kinda
running
silly.
around trying to
Yeah.
prepare a dish, now. I was never mind. No.
Okay.
We're gonna move forward.
So the next one, oh, go ahead.
The next one that we're going to be doing is superhero logo T-shirts.
And specifically, thank you. And specifically, I really don't like when people think they're putting good effort in by being Clark Kent, but with the Superman T-shirt under
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
first of all, Clark Kent would never. Actually, I think he does in some of the pictures. But it's just a little like, it's a little been there, done that.
Also, David Corn Sweat is at the top of my mind, and I'm sure in a lot of cultures. Do you really want people to be
All the cultures we're talking about.
mentally comparing you to David Corn Sweat? Is that what you want? Can you carry that? If you can carry that,
If you can
now that's a
carry
different-
that.
that's a different discussion. But
And listen, if you and your partner's going to want to be like superheroes and do the full out costume, great.
yeah, but
But
just the T-shirt.
The T-shirt's going to make me mad. Okay.
All right,
Next.
up next. Now this one, we want up next in the band costumes. We want to be upfront about this. Please listen to the stipulations, okay?
Please, before you react, hear us out.
No Taylor and Travis.
Now you might be like,
Hold on.
You might be a girly who's like, I want to dress as Taylor Swift, and this is all I can get my boyfriend to dress up with. Sorry, girls, think about
Observe that. Why won't he try something else?
And you might be like, it's just not his thing. But if you want it to be his thing, then maybe he
Just
can put
for
a
one
little
night
more effort.
when everyone else is doing it too.
Yeah. So I think that's a huge reason in us banning this costume is it feels like it's a cop out for a lot of things.
It's going to be the first thought.
Girlies, you can still be Taylor.
That's not. We are not
That's
saying you can't be
separate from
Taylor.
this.
If your group of girlies wants to all do an era, that's
Love,
awesome. Or if
fun.
a separate night you're being Taylor, like that's different.
That's different.
We're talking as like a duo's
Couple-
costume.
Unless
We're gonna allow you to do it if you gotta.
But here's the thing.
You gotta swap who's doing what.
Your man's got to be Taylor. Your partner, yeah. You got to flip it. Assuming this is a man and a woman doing Travis, Taylor
If
being
you're
the woman.
a queer couple
you gotta
doing
switch.
Taylor and Travis, I trust that you're doing it in a
yeah, I
clear
was
way,
gonna say,
and that's
yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
You're
But
doing something with the gender that
Yeah,
we aren't
yeah,
even
yeah.
imagining. That's
if you're
not
doing
what we're discussing.
non-binary Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, carry on.
And send me a picture.
yeah. Oh, we're gonna mention it, but before I forget, go to heytherepals.com and tell us send us photos of your costumes as you use them.
we start building them.
So,
So we are saying that if you want to do Taylor and Travis, you need to do the swap, and also
you gotta go all out still.
we're talking pads or helmets.
Helmet, girly, you aren't also allowed to get away with just the jersey and jeans. You have to go helmet. I think that's
Because
gonna
if
be
he's
fun.
in a wig and heels, baby,
Uh-huh.
you better be in all-out pads.
If he's serving, if he learned all 3 hours of the Arrow store, that'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
And you could
Wow.
just be in the crowd. But that's our stipulation. And we did put a timestamp on this one, which is we'll talk about it, we'll resurface, rediscuss, reanalyze this in 7 years.
7 years. Because at that point, if you're doing the Taylor and Travis, like right now, like Eras Tour Taylor and
Yeah.
Football Travis, that's like
They
the,
got
like,
another more time
you know,
doing that, I think.
and it feels more like, ooh, like throwback, like
throwback.
love that, like love
Not
that.
that it's going to be out of date,
Yeah.
but I think things will have changed. Just
Yes.
like what they're, because
And
he might not
again,
be playing football anymore. I don't know.
You
how
can
long
still
he
be
plays football.
Taylor girlies. That's not what we're
Yeah.
saying. It's just for the specific
Just
one.
for this.
Okay.
Okay. The next one is food. And by this we mean those like foam costumes you can get at
The
the
one
store
piece.
that's like PB&J or a hot dog.
Banana.
A
taco.
Yeah. Those just because it's a little like we've done it, and there's actually easier costumes to do that cost you no money that are at your, which is kind of the
We
point
talked
of Pals
about
301.
Last year we banned the onesie costumes, and this
Yeah.
falls under that in terms of just try a little bit.
Just try, like, you've got a t-shirt and jeans at home that can be a more specific character than just taco.
It's all about believing in yourself and trusting that.
Now, as we normally do,
We are going to give you a loophole should you decide that you want to be one of these things, or
Yeah.
it's a last minute, and every store you will be able to find a hot dog or a banana at a Walmart at any
I
time.
guarantee it. But it's a little like, if you're just going in plain as that, if you're raw dogging it, get it, hot dog, that's not going to fly anymore. But I don't hate seeing a hot dog at a party.
No, and you can add a little bit of pizzazz.
You have to, because you got to shake it up these days. And so your two options are, you can either bring hot dogs and maybe just lay them out somewhere and then let people, as people are eating them, be horrified.
Just so scared.
Screaming. No, maybe not be screaming, but, be causing a scene about it. Or
Option number 2, you have a buddy who's dressed as Joey Chestnut, the
champion hot dog
reigning
eating
champion of the Nathan's Hot Dog 4th of July eating contest, and you are running from this person all night. Consider that.
wouldn't that be
It's a
fun?
really fun dynamic,
Isn't
and it
that
still
really
allows you to be a
fun?
hot dog. And say there's a banana situation. Say there's
Yeah.
a banana situation. You
I
better
would
come
say
in
you
with
either-
so many bananas.
I think you have to be able to do the splits. And you have to be showing that off regularly. That's an
yeah,
option.
and you're making people trip on you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But you're letting them know ahead of time. It's nothing malicious like that.
Or again, you could come with a friend who's like a monkey and they're chasing you.
good.
That's a fun option
That's
too.
fun.
Okay, so that's those. That's our opinion on
Right.
those.
Up next is just going to be a hard ban. We're not even really going to explain ourselves or go into
'Cause
any
you-
detail. The outlet and the plug costume.
I would say any of these kind of like straight couple, like, haha, I'm doing her. I just
that
love it.
to yourself.
You keep that private.
You keep that to yourself.
I
'Cause
just,
I hate it.
I don't like it. Okay.
I don't like it. And I don't want to see you do a little trick with it. I don't.
No.
That's disgusting. We are friends, but not like that.
This is pals. That's so. I think that's why it's really striking a chord for us. It's so not a pals
Yeah,
costume. So next, now this is for, and I know we have a lot of girlies in college. Which, shout out, we love you. This is for you because I think this is kind of, you've been conditioned into being like, this is the easiest default costume.
The easiest default cute costume.
Cute
too.
costume,
It's like-
and we get it. Not everybody wants to do this. But this is for tutus. Okay, tutu costumes that are like the crayons, but we're all just kind of a colored t-shirt and a tutu.
Right. Now, let's be clear. This is not an all-time tutu ban whatsoever.
This
Because
is
for games, for like different events,
Yeah.
there is a time and a place for a tutu. I just think in October, your costume should be able to stand on its own, and it probably can, or you can find a way to let it stand on its own.
if anything, I think this is more of an encouragement to tutu outside of Halloween. Find reasons. They're fun to wear, ladies. If your heart's yearning for a tutu,
Yeah.
do it in real life, but save Halloween for something that, unless you're playing like a
Barbie
ballerina or something,
Nutcracker. If you're
there's
doing Barbie
if you
Nutcracker,
need
if
a
you
tutu
are
for
a
your
like
costume, you get
ballerina
it.
character, that's
Yeah,
one
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But we mean like you're just throwing a tutu. You're looking for one more zhuzh, and it's a tutu.
Everyone's like,
Just
I'm a
avoid that.
soda and I've got a tutu.
Think a little like just go to like maybe like find a thrift store and find a different thing for a bottom or like something fun like
or an invented character. Again, you have stuff at home that you can do, and we're gonna give some options.
because we've just stripped you. You might be standing there empty-handed, being like, "Oh, what do I do now? What do I do now?" Guys,
Well,
we're gonna get there.
we will tell you.
We will tell you. Nope. We will tell you.
Yeah,
We will tell you.
yeah, we'll just gotta say real high.
Yeah, really, really high.
We will tell you
In
we
a moment.
in a minute.
Halloween!
These?
Not what you think.
Oh, they have them at the market now. Yeah.
Yeah, your minds are going straight to.
They have those to get golden eggs.
Okay.
Okay, 2 pals can't have gotten golden eggs at the market.
You have never seen golden eggs at your market? Sorry.
They are all the rich.
They probably sold out.
Oh, you sold out.
That's what it is.
So we have these, and yes, we got them.
Okay.
Okay,
All right. You
you got
twisted
that.
our arms.
They're good. They are good.
You.
You
Is this your job?
are you like a PI? You good at cracking people? Okay, we'll tell you.
We climbed
Climb the
one more.
one last time. They have that song up there.
The future is there.
It feels like
It is
a.
there.
It's like the vibe up there is how I can only describe as a 2000s club dance party. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means.
Without any sense of fear. Only vibes.
Is a party
I learned vibe.
vibe?
Vibes?
Vibe?
Up down vibes.
The vibe is very important.
But we will not go again. We won't.
But we did. They were more like party favors. The eggs. They said
We have
"Take
not eaten them. We don't know.
We don't even know.
We don't know if it is edible at
But-
all.
We were on our way to find out.
Right.
Yes, we have the golden eggs.
Okay, cool.
The golden eggs now.
We have the golden eggs now. Do you get?
That's not gonna be last. You guys are gonna hear from them, but I think we
Just
did
wanted to
last
catch you
now.
guys up again.
Yeah, see how the story's moving.
because
I think ideally, if we were in more of a social setting, we would have like Reese's eggs or something to give out.
we didn't even mention that we went to the mall.
Give us 2 more minutes. Give us
Hold on,
2.
1 second.
Yeah, do we want to keep doing those accents or we try something new?
I think we keep
At that
we
same
can try-
accent?
we can
No,
try
we gotta get dingle 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 orphan voice for
Okay.
saw.
You may have noticed. Whoops. You may.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We have these eggs, and yeah, we took some. Yeah,
Yeah.
we took some, but it felt they're everywhere. They said you can have an egg or 2, so we took them.
And while we were there,
And while we were there,
in the clouds,
we did
find what we learned.
was basically a
A
mall from 2000s America. We don't even know what that
We
means.
don't know.
But they kept saying, sample this, sample that. And we said,
Oh.
for how much? I have no more money. I haven't had any time
We
to
had our
shovel
gold
shit.
coins,
We had our gold
but
coins.
this is the
We have no idea what to even do with this. So they put, some
pink.
pink. And see, I don't want to say I look better, but
You
It's-
always look nice.
I always look
You
nice.
always look nice.
But it's fun.
You,
It's fun.
there's a glow. It's a glow. And then they came to our lips,
they
they,
squish these berries was like
berries.
berries in a stick on my lips. I went,
Very smooth. Very
What?
smooth.
very smooth, and I feels like $1,000,000.
Million.
Million? We learned what that means.
But we will never climb again.
We will never. We already went to the church.
We learned our lesson.
We confessed to Father. We said
We
climbed, but we will never go again.
And next time we come to confession, we will be separate next time. We promise.
Promise.
Promise. Okay.
So we went to the mall.
That handled it. Okay, cool. Great. So we are going to just dive right back in to Costumes 301, which is now that we have stripped you of a couple of costume options, we are going to give you some ideas. Now, if you are looking for one to do with one pal or a group, these are pals costumes.
Yeah.
Creative things that you can do pretty easily.
Yeah, we try to come up with ones. Again, this is not about doing the most complicated costumes. This is about working with what you got.
Yeah.
You're thinking a little more creatively. You don't just got to be like a pop culture thing. So, to start it off,
This was
We
Maddie's
went-
idea, and I loved it.
animalistic, right? There's a lot of animals out there, but I think one that would be very fun is a school of fish. There's a lot of ways to do this. You can all be like in school literally, and one person is the teacher and is taking notes.
And throughout, like, this is good for a bigger group because you can
Yeah.
really just, like, throughout the party,
Be
if you are
moving
at any
together.
point, then you also have a reason to, like, seamlessly, if you're like, oh, I'm kind of, like, loaning right now.
Yeah.
Boom. Find your school.
Find your school.
Find your school. Swim on up to
And
'em.
walking around together is really fun.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways you can do that. On that same track of animal, you can also do, and this can be done with a smaller group.
Yeah.
You can be vultures.
Two even.
Vultures.
Circling. Get,
You
now,
just
honestly,
need, like,
if
a
you're,
cape, like some type of, like, black cape maybe, or a lot of fabric.
if you're also like, if you're going to like, I don't know what Halloween dinners you're going to, which I actually have been to one Halloween dinner and it was crazy. It was that girl from my clowning class.
Of course.
Shout out Jackie. It was amazing, but it was in her parents' house and it was insane. It was
That's the perks of having people
massive.
who's like grew up here because they have like homes here.
Yeah, and being in LA and like seeing the different sides of things, you're a little like, whoa, people are living different. But it was amazing. They threw this amazing Halloween dinner. But if you're having a Halloween dinner, this is a great one for that.
Yeah, you can just circle around people, and you can circle around them if you think they might be dying. You could circle around
Yeah.
plates of food.
Yeah.
You can just squat a lot. You can just circle on the dance floor, guys. It's really
Flapping
just,
your wings is gonna be
yeah,
fun.
it's gonna feel
dancing.
good. Put on some Florence in the Machine and
Yeah.
just like have at it.
And I think that's one you can make fairly easily. If you get like even just a beak, I think
Yeah.
you could make yourself look like you have a black wings.
Yeah.
Okay. Next we have this was your
Yes.
idea.
Cereal mascots. There's a whole lot of them that you can do.
Ton of them.
Now, this works if you're also just looking for a solo costume idea.
Yeah.
You can be. There are so many mascots. You got Captain Crunch.
You got the bunny,
the Trix bunny. So if one of you does want to be a bunny, but you don't want to be just a bunny, you get 3 people to dress like kids, and the whole night you better not give them any tricks.
So
Boom. You could be Snap, Crackle, and Pop from Rice
Snap, Crackle,
Krispies.
Pop. You could be
Fun
the
little elves.
Lucky Charms leprechaun. He's always up to stuff.
Always up to
Good
something.
base. And we will say, if you are a group of girlies who you're like, we want something creative, but we do want to be like cutesy,
I wanna
think
look
you
good.
can make this one look good. You
Consider-
can have fun interpretations of these costumes,
Consider a hot Captain Crunch.
but put effort into it. Really look like a Captain Crunch, but with your flares.
Yeah. And then you can also just like pick like your favorite cereal, and then all night you can just be walking around with that box of cereal. That rocks.
Win-win.
Handing
A
out cereal cups to
win-win.
people, that rocks.
Okay. This one was also you.
Well,
An
no,
incredible
it's
one.
both of us.
But I want to say I was just very inspired by it.
This next one is if you're looking for a lower key costume, like something that you really do have all around.
Yeah.
It's going to be bit based, but you are a poet. You and your friends are poets.
Specifically, I think slam poets is good
Yeah.
because it's very loud.
Yeah.
So by that, it's like lean into the kind of like
Performative,
artistic
like
type. You can wear like a thin scarf, maybe.
you can sit like you have to have a journal with you or a typewriter
You really
or like
need to be like in thought a
yeah,
lot.
you're drinking like a glass of wine no matter what the bar is.
Yep.
You are like maybe you have a cigarette hanging out of your mouth.
I
lit
think
or
middle
unlit.
of conversations, you need to be interrupting people to take out your notebook and like write
Yeah.
something based off of what they said, like in
or
a poem form.
if somebody says like
and then you have a bunch of memories throughout the night that are poems.
You're like leaning against the bar alone, and somebody says like, "Can I get a shot of this?" And you're just like, "Shot of this, shot of that." Who are we at the end of the day? That's the kind of thing you can be doing all night. Now, again, this is best with a partner.
I love the idea that we do 20 minutes of role play in that. Like the way
It's
that
so
we just
clear
kept
we want to just be
describing.
poets at a bar. But really just like lean into that. And if you are, I will give you a warning though. If you are just a dude and you're doing it with your friend, I would say you two should probably stick together
Yeah.
because that makes it clear that you're doing a bit.
And there are like duos that do this. Like you
Yeah.
can be a slam poetry duo.
Yeah.
That would be if
That
I
would
saw
rock.
two people bouncing rhymes back and forth
That
at a
is
party.
so fun.
That's fun.
And then you had the next one.
Oh well, so I feel like this is good for kind of in the same way that like the first two were kind of animal type costumes. These are human type costumes where you can kind of pick like a fun niche to like dress up in. So we were thinking just like dads who've been divorced, okay? Because
You know the
and
vibe.
they really need each other because there's
Yeah,
a very
that's the
wholesome
added
thing to like.
stipulation.
Everyone loves seeing a group of divorced dads who it's like they're gonna be okay because they
And they're
found
clearly
brotherhood.
making each other better too. They're
Yeah, like
lifting
they're-
each other up. They're being vulnerable.
They're asking the vulnerable questions, saying, "Hey, are you being the father you need to be in this situation?" It's a really beautiful community, and
Yeah.
so with that,
But they also are bowling and like have sports cars for the first
Yeah,
time,
they're
or are
still the
really in a tough
boys.
spot financially.
But I think what's funny about it is you can be hyped at times when the game's on, or just in general treat everything like a football game together, and then
At certain moments,
sometimes if the right John Mayer song comes on,
you're taking
get-
right back.
you're getting a little quiet.
You're thinking about her.
You're reminiscing, thinking about her in your truck.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And your
you
brothers are
ride
there.
it
You
out
know
with
what?
your buddies.
And if you're seeing your buddy go into this,
Yeah.
you're coming alongside him.
Yeah.
You're putting a hand on.
We host a karaoke night, and going to karaoke as divorced dads
Oh,
would be so funny because
so
you can really
funny.
just like do a performance or just
Do
like be
all
like
the dad
really-
rock songs that people love. Earlier, Millicent and I in in the house were just singing Evanescence, and that the dad rock. Like I will say,
Is Evanescence dad rock?
I feel like it's tangential.
Okay.
It's a little bit in that era. Okay.
Up
so
next-
divorced dads, you get the point. That's fun. But you can think of other like fun kind of specific
Mm-hmm.
like arcs of people. What would you call that?
Archetypes.
Yeah,
Just like
yeah. That's good.
The next one is, and this is kind of for our own sake. This is for our own selfish reasons. Barb and Star from Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. If you haven't seen it, this is your sign to go watch it.
It's a fun time, and
it's a summer movie. We'll say that though. It is a summer movie.
it is summer movie.
Disclaimer.
But if you want to be it, then watch it now. Get it in
Yeah.
quick because I think you would have a lot of the stuff
Yeah.
at home.
Or
Like
you could go to a Ross or a Goodwill and find it pretty quick.
Hawaiian shirt, you might if you have short hair, you could probably already do the hairstyle
Mm-hmm.
to yourself. But if you don't, then you can like get a cheap way. Like
Yeah.
that would be easy to find
It's a
little
great duos costume.
because there's a lot of bits to do with
Yeah,
it too.
there
Like you can
are.
really be they're silly
Yeah.
late. Oh,
You just
Barb,
gotta watch it.
you gotta watch it.
Do you want to do this next one?
So this one I think is also because it's like if you really are last minute and you don't have anything, you guarantee you've got black clothes in your closet. You could be two Black Widows, and that means also you get to kind of be spooky all night.
Yeah,
because you
being
can be
like-
two Black Widows who like everyone's a little sus about.
It's kind of April Ludgate in that
Yes.
episode of not Perks Being a Wallflower, Parks and Recreation.
similar.
April Ludgate in Perks of Being a Wallflower
Whoa.
would like
That's kind of well, she's in Scott Pilgrim, which feels like
Yeah.
not the same, but
okay.
what about her?
Oh, that just feels like
Yeah, that feels like
her
her vibe.
character in that moment.
Yeah.
But also with that, you can be two very specific Black Widows, and that is the widows from the Two Black Cadillacs Carrie Underwood music video.
If you haven't watched it,
Yeah, they both basically it's a love. They both find out that he's like cheating with the other one, and then they take care of it, and they look cool as hell.
it was back in the era when country music for women, like female country singers, were kind of only in the pop scene. Like the popular ones were kind of only either about like loving God, like
Or
and like
revenge.
and being like a small town girl, or like I'm gonna kill this man.
Yeah,
It was and like like the song Gunpowder and Lead. Gunpowder and lead.
yeah, just all about like taking
I'm
out.
going home, gonna load
My
That's not
shotgun.
good, guys.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
That's
Let's
not-
find healthier way. Again, the dad rock of it all.
Yeah. So that's an option for you. Our next one is it's going to be a lot of activity, and you need to be aware of that ahead of time. This is
Yeah.
a physical
Yeah.
role. Okay.
So this might be better for like a house party rather than like clubbing.
Mm-hmm,
If you're going out to like a bar, it's a situation, but it might be a little much.
Depending on how hard you're going to go, and we're going to ask that you go hard for this. This is being the crocodile hunter and a crocodile.
and you can
You-
take some cute pictures. But I
you-
want you on that ground.
You better be
wrangling.
wrestling horizontal, baby.
And now, don't get yourself kicked in the face.
No.
But it is funny if you're going after people
Yeah.
and then the crocodile hunter's got to wrangle you.
Or if you're just standing at the bar and then suddenly the wrangler comes up behind you and you have to try and fight your way out. Like, guys,
Melissa and I have been wanting to do this. Can we be
think we're gonna
honest?
do it? Yeah, we think we are gonna do it pretty soon.
Because also, yeah.
Because you have khaki.
You have
Find some
khaki.
It's awesome. Okay.
Great. That's a really good one. Okay. Now this last one,
Our final little treat for you all.
you might have gotten a taste of.
Just be
Witch! 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 She's a witch!
Ain't no way she's sinking in a pond.
She's gonna throw her. Let's see what happens. She's a witch.
Be a group of peasants with your friends.
Let's get the monster. I do think we should
We're
try
on a
British.
witch hunt.
We gotta try British.
Yeah.
We forgot to try British.
Let's get the monster.
The monster's ass! I heard that he was giving kids ice cream.
I heard the ice cream had tentacles in it.
Yeah, it's that kind of.
Yeah.
I think that's good. I think that feels
But
good.
then you get to go around all night accusing people of being witches. You could also have a plant in your group that is a witch.
yeah,
who's
that'd be
gonna
fun.
fight back.
And also, there was a good chance that somebody's probably witch-like at a party.
Mm.
So, and it's gonna be funny if you're calling different people who either are a witch or clearly aren't
Yeah.
a witch.
And you can also have a stipulation where you're just like, we will have impromptu witch trials.
Yeah.
But then they always end in they're not a, like, you either
Yeah.
end in they're not a witch or you have some type of funny bit. You can do. You guys can figure that out, but it's really fun. And then also at any point, if you're talking to your friend who's in the group, you can just point at them and start yelling witch. Like,
Yeah.
that's so fun.
I also think assigning my friend Katie did a her birthday falls on the halfway between Halloween and it is like a Germanic holiday, and so we did like witch trials, and it was very
yeah.
funny because
Maddie was on trial.
everyone came up with like silly reasons we were on trial. So it would be like put a feather in his cap, like it'd be stuff like that, and then we had to like defend why we were innocent.
It rocked.
It's so fun, you guys. So if you start making up reasons that people are witches and spreading rumors, that's funny.
We're just trying to trap everybody into doing improv.
Soon, everybody will improvise.
So guys, those were our costume recommendations, and we want to go. I'm going to go ahead and give the challenge now because
Yeah.
we're going into that because now is the time to be thinking about and finalizing your Halloween costumes.
Yep.
That said, if you need some extra accountability, we will have a form on our website that you can fill out. You can either email it to us how you normally would, www.heytherepals.com or earthtopals@gmail.com. Or we will have like a specific thing on our website where you can type in and commit to what you can do your costume commitment.
Just say, hey, I want to do this year.
Yep.
And even that, speaking that out,
Wow.
starts making it real.
Yeah. Starts making it real. So let us know what it's going to be. Start sending us pictures as you are doing the process.
Please.
This is
You all sent
Halloween,
some
baby.
amazing costumes last
Yes.
year to us. And so thank
Truly.
you.
Not so much an elephant in the room, but certainly a presence, potentially.
Yeah.
Or not a presence.
Yeah.
Just a new face.
We forgot to address this last week, but we did get a buddy.
A buddy. We don't know. It was on our porch.
Mm-hmm.
And
we assume it said to the pals, so we assume it is from one of you,
which is awesome.
which we will say thank you.
wow.
Love him.
Amazing.
But we don't.
Fully know his shtick. But he is here now, and we have brought him in because it felt really appropriate for Halloween.
Yeah, he felt like he fit the vibe perfectly.
So if you sent him, please fess up so we can
yeah,
thank
let
you
us know.
sincerely.
But also, I think as a collective, because there was no letter, there was nothing with this. So I think as a collective, we should try and give him a name.
So we will be doing a naming ceremony over on Instagram at some point. So
yeah,
go ahead.
maybe
and
we'll
hop
do
over
kind
there.
of like a like what's it called? Like
A poll?
A poll. Well, like what's it in sports? There's like the multiple rounds, like a draft.
Yeah. We might do it. We'll see how we're
That could
feeling
be really
bracket
fun.
wise. Yeah,
bracket. Like because I
Bracket,
wanted
there
to
it
get
is.
small, a tournament of sorts of names. Anyway,
Anyway,
check
so
for
that's that guy. Just wanted to let you guys know
excited to have
because
him.
he's here and he's a
He's
part
here.
of it. He, they, she, they. We
Yeah,
aren't
we're
really
just
sure.
Staying fluid on that.
Yeah, for sure gonna stick
But,
around
like,
with that.
Really enjoy
Yeah.
the vibe that they
Um,
bring. So get costuming.
get costuming, guys.
Now's
And
the time.
keep Halloweening.
Keep Halloweening.
Keep it up. Every day is Halloween.
Yeah.
It's a mindset.
when it's October, it's like you could be there mentally.
And if you're thinking to yourself, well, they haven't done anything too freaky. They haven't done anything too like.
You pro saying at home, they haven't done anything.
Sorry that we're easing you in. But
We're just a couple lads. We did best we could.
But next week, we're just gonna hit you with the don't be mad.
We're trying.
We're trying something that we aren't sure what our execution is gonna look like totally yet.
Not clear.
We have some concepts, some ideas. I have drafted some preliminary doodles.
I
can't wait to see how we do this.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like, I have faith in us. Let's be clear.
Faith.
I have faith, but it might be at the expense of what you're seeing.
Yeah. So anyways,
Look
pals,
forward to that.
Again, follow us at Won't You Be My Pal. You can go to YouTube, subscribe over there. It's at Won't You Be My Pal as well. You can find us on TikTok.
This is Halloween. More than friends, less than lovers.
More than
France,
More than France,
More-
less than lovers.
more than France, less than lovers.
Yeah.
Is that good?
We got there.
Well, let's do it one more time really together. Right?
Yeah.
Here we go. More than friends, less than lovers.
So,
Do you like that?